Okay, so third time's a charm, friends and family. We're not going to redo the audio source and I need to change everything. Hang on a second. I'm going to stop streaming, and hopefully that'll put our cameras back in the right spot. There we go. That was interesting. Yes, thank
Hello,
you.
hello.
Hello, can everybody hear us? And I do need to alter where Alexei's sitting in the window.
Yes, we can hear you now on stream.
Yay, okay.
Yay!
We're just
Yippee!
apply that.
And everyone
Studio
rejoiced.
mode.
Yay!
Hooray! Yeah, I can alter volumes and stuff.
One of you is going to have to mute, though.
Yeah. Again, we're gonna figure that out in a wee bit here, but
If you mute and just talk very loudly, it should be okay.
Yeah, test 1 2. Is it coming through at all through Alex mic? I don't think
Yes.
so. It is?
Yes, I
can.
can.
The audience
Yes,
hear me?
I just have to turn Alec up.
Okay. Audience members, can you hear me any better now?
Is there something in front of the mic?
No, not anymore.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
Yep.
There was. All is well. Yeah. Sorry about the ads. I am strongly contemplating getting rid of them because they don't make me any fucking money anyway right now.
Yeah, if you were streaming every day all the time, they would, but you're not.
Or if you had like thousands of viewers, but I have like 6 right now.
Yeah.
4 of them are or 3 of them are on the screen right now. So I am going to actually go into my Twitch and just alter my ad settings because, yeah, they don't make me any fucking money right now. No ads.
Yeah, right there. Just because I stream for like 20 hours a week, I do get a little bit, but
yeah, I
not
get like
us here.
A few. Yeah, no, I know. I get like a few cents every stream.
I'm gonna.
It's not really worth it.
Next month, I am gonna start my streams back up. When Pal World has its official 1.0 release.
Very nice.
Figured since that's one of the games that I started streaming, I might as well start up again with a brand new Pal World because they're changing a whole bunch of mechanics in it.
You want to do a dual stream?
I'm down.
I'll start up a dedicated server and all.
Hell yeah.
Speaking
that way we can just jump on whenever we want.
Speaking of video game streams, at some point in the next like several months, 4 of the moderators for my channel and things will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 on stream. Kat and me, yeah. And we will make that a probably bi-weekly occurrence. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, so for those of you who weren't here at the end of last session, we left the party in a rather compromised situation, to say the least. They weren't.
It's a way to put it.
Great spot. Yeah. Okay. So I like cliffhangers as plot devices. I find they're really good ways to encourage people to come back. So picking up where we left off, there was a Brother Albin and the rest of the party had been instructed to focus solely on the middle path ahead. They are standing currently on floating rock platforms. There are 3 branching paths in front of them, each with a standing stone at the end, and they are floating in nothingness. Brother Albin took a look around. He wasn't supposed to. And as soon as he started looking around, yeah. Anais told the whole party focus solely on the center path. Do not look around. Do not look down. Albin's curiosity as a scholar and researcher got the best of him, and he took a look around. Also, he has ADHD. And so the space around you suddenly filled with shrieks and screeches, and then a resonating crack filled the air, or whatever it is.
Caw,
Draithalon,
caw.
no, much more scary than that. Draithalon had a realization that his mentor, Dean Irileth Karain, actually has access to this realm and is one of maybe 6 or 7 known practitioners that can access this realm. Yeah. So the magic to receive or to reach this plane of existence, or more accurately, the space between planes, is all but lost to most people in the world. So we're going to pick up there. How does everybody respond to the sudden appearance of shrieks, screeches, and the very loud, thunderous cracking sound?
I think it's time. I think it's time to pitter patter.
Yeah, Illumathri is going to keep hold of Eros and just focus on the center path and try not to look at what could possibly be around us.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hi, sorry. Apparently my audio needs to have me going for whatever reason. Anyway, uh, Anais, the Frog Queen, looks at the party over her shoulder and barks the word run, in spite of having told everyone not to worry about walking or moving in the previous moments.
Hey, brother Albin, I'm gonna kill you when we get it out of here.
Valid. I hate.
Our
There we go.
cameras went down.
Yeah, I know. OBS is being a bitch.
Okay.
We're gonna figure this out, y'all. I promise.
We'll get there.
Okay. Are the cameras still working?
Yes.
Yay! No. Okay,
I'm a
this is
little
gonna
bit
be
behind
frustrating.
you guys as well, so
This is a
I
little
might not
frustrating,
be the
but
best.
that's okay.
Do we want to? They're up. They're up.
Yeah, no, I just have to have either OBS or the chat window open. Um, it's not ideal, but I can work around it.
All right.
Yeah. Give me a moment to do some figuring out. What's up, Gattaca? No? Okay. Oh, what's it doing? Audio issues again?
Oh no, it decides to show, like I have this really neat where like for some reason it'll show my camera and his camera, but not yours. Despite the fact you're on a different account and by all accounts it should still.
By all accounts, yes, it should. I have a plan. So we're gonna just fade to the BRB screen for a second while I do some finagling to get my access to my stat blocks and Roll20 and things. Be right
Okay.
back. And switch back to players. Hello, friends and family. Please tell me this is working again. And this should be fine. For those of you at home, basically what happened is my computer and or OBS is just being a little bitch. And, yeah, I just had to boot up my kid's computer so I can pull up Roll20 and my stat blocks and shit on there.
Fair enough.
Anyway, there we go. And yeah,
Can
no,
the audience
apparently I
hear
did
everybody
not.
okay?
Apparently I did not properly calm the machine spirit with the proper blessings. I'm not a tech priest though, so who the fuck knows?
I think, yeah, I can hear us on stream, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Awesome. Fantastic. This is the joy of trying to improve production quality and not having a lot of time to do it necessarily. So, cheers. Hopefully in 2 weeks it'll be better. Anywho. Anais looks over her shoulder and barks the order of run. Dre threatens to kill Albin. Zara says she has first dibs on slapping him, which, fair. And, yeah. Do you guys run?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do not. I hop into Eros's
scoops you
arms.
up. Before you can even start hopping, Eros just, like, he has one arm underneath your shoulders anyway, and he just, like, lifts you into bridle carry and starts running.
You read my mind.
Yeah, so, anyway, you're gonna start running. Illa, you, with where you are, can see behind the party. So what you see coming from behind is what looks like a flock of crows or ravens or something, some sort of corvid, except for their forms don't seem solid. They seem like they're flickering shadows. And the screeches are unearthly and, how do I describe this? They instill a sense of terror that you've probably never felt before. It's like your very soul and your contract with the currency conspiracy could not even protect you from this, but your very soul is in danger. Like, should they reach you, your essence will be consumed. Yeah, probably. Put blinders on him, something. So, you see that. And then, this is the scariest part. From amidst the cloud of wings and feathers and screeches, a singular large form appears. It has the skull of a bat, but in place of ears, it has a giant metallic ring that goes through its skull, and in place of wings, it is tattered shreds of what could be described as shadow fabric. It has legs similar to a bird, and it is moving at you faster than you can run away.
There is no spell that I have that is able to make us go faster. And
Are we?
I could try. I'm going to cast. Oh, I don't know if it's I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna use my last spell slot to
Okay.
cast Command.
Okay.
I'm going
What
to
are you
look at
casting?
it and tell it to stop.
I see. What exactly does command require from the
It
thing being
requires
commanded?
only verbal It is a verbal 60-foot range. Speak a one-word command to a creature. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Okay. So you utter the word stop. I assume in some version of High Vonphian, because that would be your most commonly used language.
Yes.
It proceeds undeterred.
Well, that was my last spell slot, guys, so I got nothing else that I can do.
You know. Fuck.
Seeing that it didn't work, I'm just going to yell to the party, run fucking faster.
It's gonna catch us if we don't speed up, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was booking it as fast as possible.
I know.
Without going ahead and front.
Yeah, I know.
I really do I do it? Do I do it?
What do you want to do, Bert?
Ah. I'm thinking if I want to ask you for your pistol and give the party time.
Wait, I remember I have something. I have the
You may
lamp.
have.
The
You do
lamp.
have the lamp.
That would be a great time to use the lamp.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the magic lamp.
Stroke that lamp faster.
The lamp.
Somebody put that in things we say.
Oh god.
Oh god. Yeah, I pull out the magic lamp and I summon him.
Okay, now you have to remember the summonings require specific things that you have to give an offering.
I remember I wrote down what he wants. Hold on.
I don't
Isn't one of them wasn't blood, was it?
I just need to pull up my notes.
For those at home that may not have been with us this entire journey,
Here we go.
Ilamathri made a deal with any Freet that he would venture with them inside his lamp and observe the world and their adventures, and they could summon him 3 times. He would help should he feel the desire to do so. So, okay, we need to do something about this fucking brightness on Chrome. Here. That's much better.
Fresh from blood is an option. Incense is also an option.
Okay. I'm assuming there is at least one sharp corner on Eros's armor.
Yeah.
I will literally pass you a dagger.
No,
I
I'm
have
fine.
claws.
I'm going to just take my hand or take my finger and I'm going to run it across one of the sharp edges and I'm going to drop some blood into there.
Okay. Now, remember, you are getting summoned into his realm, not him into your realm. So, do you tell Eros you're doing this?
Yes.
Okay. So Eros doesn't freak the fuck out when Ilamathri just suddenly poofs in a cloud of smoke. And the Ifrit looks at you looks at your broken leg, and goes, "Ah, I see you have some struggles."
Say the least. I would like your assistance.
I see. And what can I do for you?
I didn't catch that.
Oh, he said, and what can I do for you?
You see, our party is currently in a bit of a bind between worlds, and if we die here, you won't get to see the rest of the world of Riadel. Um, I would like to ask you for aid to help us move a little bit faster so whatever is chasing us doesn't consume our very essence.
The Ifrit looks at you and goes, and why should I help puny mortals such as you when I could just return myself to the real world?
He did say we could ask for his assistance.
He also specified that he would do it if he felt the desire to do so.
I will strike a deal with you if we make it out of this alive. If it is money,
Very
if it
well.
is a. I understand that you are able to summon a variety of things. If there is something specific that you wish, I will do my damnedest to acquire it. If it is knowledge, I will be able to share said knowledge with you. I cannot do any of those things if I am dead.
Very well. Come with me. And he offers you his hand.
I'm going to curse under my breath in Undercommon, and I'm going to shake his hand.
Good. He takes your hand, shakes it, and the desert realm that you found yourself in spins, and you find yourself back in Eros' arms. And the Ifrit stands behind the party, staring down the abominations or horrors or whatever word you would use for those things chasing you. He looks around the realm and goes, "Ah, to be free again." Places one hand with his palm facing the encroaching horrors and utters a word that none of you can understand. The realm around, or the space around the stones you are in, is engulfed in brimstone and flame. The shrieks turn from those of aggression to those of agony and terror. And Illimathra, you can see that the shadows are drifting away like smoke. The large one is engulfed in flames and presses forward.
Run, 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 run!
Gonna keep running.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot that Il can do because A, she's being carried, and I'm currently out of everything, so.
Yep. I got you. And then he turns to face the party, and he grins, and he pushes you away. You find yourselves hurtling towards the runestone at the end of the middle path, far faster than you could ever move your own bodies. The distance, it's not like you're moving faster so much as the space between you is shrinking rapidly. And he looks back at Illimathri, and he looks at you and goes, "You belong to me now."
Oh no.
And Illa, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Hang on. Does the entire party or just us?
Everyone hears it.
No, like is he directing this?
No, to Illimathri.
Illa or everyone?
To Illimathri.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
look concernedly at Illa.
Just wanted to make sure that warding bond didn't give anything for
Mm.
saving throws. I know it does
That
AC,
is
but
fair.
all right.
Oh, I can potentially turn them up. Give me a second. I might need to modify things in Discord. Alec, can you talk now? Is that better?
I
Audience
don't
go
happen to
first.
have advantage, do I?
No.
Okay. That was a nat 1.
Oh no.
Fucking.
Audience members is Alexi.
Wait,
more
hold up.
audible?
I
Are you
didn't
still
use
audible?
my greater boon from last time.
Okay. Then you can have advantage.
I'm using a different dice for this. I cannot have my soul be split between two opposing councils. Wasn't a nat 1.
Oh no.
8.
So,
My dice hate me.
Tibbs, my dear. You, as a player, have a choice here.
Oh, God.
You can either accept that your soul, your essence, now belongs to the Sifriti, or you can fight it.
I'm going to fight it.
Okay. Very well. No immediate impact, other than you feel deeply sickened.
I feel deeply sickened.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to
Maybe.
stare down the Ifrit.
Are you going to say anything?
I will respond. You haven't won yet.
As you say that, the pole retreats the standing stone. And Anais places a hand on it and reaches the other hand back and touches the nearest party member and instructs the nearest party member. I'm guessing it's probably Zara because of how fast she was looking.
Well, it's not like it could help much other than to get out of the way.
Exactly. And instructs Zara to reach back and form a chain.
I'm gonna listen to the frog lady, even though I really don't like the frog lady.
Got it. So you will form a chain. And as soon as that last connection is made, you find yourselves tumbling into the frog lady's hut residence, out of the realm between and into the physical plane.
Alvin.
I'm gonna turn and slap Alvin, and then slap him again.
As you turn to him, he actually kneels so you can slap his face.
Oh, that's really. God damn it! Now you're making me sad. Yeah, I'm still slapping him twice, but then I'm gonna Then I'm gonna be like, next time we blindfold you, as an attempt at compassion, before immediately shutting up and looking at the frog lady, like, is she gonna stick a pin in something and make me shut up now?
No. You agreed to be silent in the presence of the villagers.
Yeah, I don't know what extends, like how Zara doesn't understand how much the conflict, like what is village and what isn't
That's fair.
yet.
Oh.
As we are now back in Riodel and not between worlds, I'm going to pull out my contact book.
Yes.
And I'm immediately going to write to my contact
Mhm.
what had happened with the Ifrit,
Mhm.
and I need assistance on figuring out the loophole in this contract.
Um, You're used to the ink disappearing as soon as you finish a sentence. It doesn't. It slowly fades, but it's like there is something like the connection to the currency conspiracy.
Eros,
Yes, Melody.
your oath to me is strong. I'm going to need it to remain so for the time being while I figure this out.
Of course, that
I have no doubt in your I have no doubt in your loyalty. But this might complicate things on my end. Anais, would you be so kind to lead us to your village?
This is my home. Rest now. You do all feel very tired. Very tired. As if a portion of your strength has been drained. She didn't warn you about this.
Right. Well, we are safe, except for Illa's soul. We're safe though. Illa, do you have a soul?
Do you really have to ask a
Currently, it
question like that?
is currently it is going under some internal conflict.
Yes. Yes, it is. Here, look. You look back at your book, and your ink has fully absorbed into the page. It is gone. And words start appearing. And it simply says, your debt remains. Your soul belongs to us.
Now you've got two people fighting. Out of character, obviously.
Well, at least that's a positive, all things considered. I'm gonna try casting Glimmer.
Okay, it is a cantrip, I presume.
Yes. So what the party sees, because I think this is the first time I've actually ever cast this spell.
Yeah.
So for those of you at home and for what the party sees, a silver coin or a gold coin appears in my hand, and I flip it into the air, and unnaturally it catches all light and it shines brighter than any coin would. With it, unfortunately, everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw, but it only lasts for 6 seconds, so it's not that big of an issue. I flick a coin into the air and make it sparkle with shimmering light, drawing the attention of all creatures within 30 feet of me. Each creature must make a wisdom saving throw. A creature that is in combat has advantage on it. If a creature fails, it suffers disadvantage on ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And we're all doing this?
Yeah. Does the spell work as intended?
Yes, but it takes more effort.
Okay. So everybody succeeded except for Dre.
Naturally.
I technically didn't
Naturally,
roll.
only got a -1. You know, it's fine.
For those of you watching at home, I am using the Compendium of Forgotten Secrets Awakening. This is a supplement book made by Genuine Fantasy Press. It is a wonderful supplement for Warlock subclasses, and each Warlock subclass also has a corresponding subclass for a different class. I highly recommend you check it out. There is
After
an
the
online
14.
PDF version.
Sorry, didn't interrupt. I thought you were done for a second.
Nope, you're good. I'm done with my shameless plug of something.
Also, it's a great supplement.
It sounds like a great site. No, sounds cool. Does a 14 pass a fail?
Meats.
Meets? Cool.
So yeah, everybody except Dre passes.
Yippee!
Don't worry, it only lasts for a round, so it's just 6 seconds. You got distracted by the shiny.
I am a kobold after all. And an archaeologist. Shiny things just come naturally to me.
That's
Well, I don't know
Okay.
about you all, but I am down for a nap.
Yeah, and I used to look at Villanophy and be like, this would be advised. I have refreshments, beverages, whatever. You can cover your strength.
Is smoking in your village illegal, or is it just speaking?
Outsiders, smoking is perfectly fine.
I'll be outside and then I'll come back in as long as that's okay with you.
It's okay. And Alexis will look at you, he like, finds the company.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But you're welcome to. Not exactly a lot of free space, and honestly, I'd rather not be outnumbered more than I have to be. I'm gonna look at Illa and be like, "You gonna be all right?"
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Need a joint too? It's been a long day for you, especially Dawson.
No, not yet. Rather be fully focused and clear-minded right now.
Understood. I will be right back. I need to go to the restroom. I have Bluetooth headphones. I can keep track of what's going on.
Good deal.
All right.
Ah,
I'm gonna
that
read.
would be bad.
I just
Yeah, but it just changed how everything shows up.
Oh,
there.
Thank you. Sorry. Stuff. The joys of Twitch. Okay.
I am gonna reach out for my dragon.
Yeah, you feel her. She is close.
Just going to. I'm still learning how to do this.
Yeah.
I need rest. Come find me. And try the ping location radar thing again.
Good deal. It works. You send out your ping, for lack of a better word. And you get an overwhelming sense of relief through your bond. Because while you were in the realm between, that wasn't working.
Okay.
There was you weren't on the same plane of existence, so the connection was severed.
Yep. Okay. I'm also going to make a note in my notebook that when we get back to the airship, contact the dean through the mirror.
Good deal.
About what the fuck that was.
Yeah, that's fair. So, give me a second.
Oh.
Yes.
I would also like to write in my contact book the effects that I am feeling, how magic seems to require more effort. And I don't know what other side effects is going to happen in the meantime.
As you do that, you the belt or the lamp hangs on your belt, right?
Yes.
It feels warm, and smoke starts coming out of the spout.
I don't know if this is him trying to summon me or if this is him trying to see. I'm going to take the lamp off of my belt and I'm going to set it down on the ground in front of me.
And how do I want you with this? You, specifically Illimafari, hears this. Nobody else can. There is no voice. There is no presence. But you hear the same shrieking sound. And the lamp bursts into flames and crumbles into ash.
That wasn't the deal.
And suddenly you feel the weight and the sickness that you've been feeling since he said you belong to him gone.
You don't think he died?
I might have just sent a millennium-year-old Efreet to his death.
That's one way out of a contract.
Yes, but that means payment must be made.
That means what?
There is another payment I need to make.
Who are you in bed with now?
I do not speak of them, for they are my employer, to say the least.
I thought you ran your own business.
Yes, I do. A very successful smuggling business.
Should we be worried of your boss?
No. They have no interest in you.
Duly noted.
I'm going to write in my contact book. What is the payment for
as
this
you pick
debt?
up your pen
Okay.
and you go to write, an ink blot forms. It doesn't look like they're writing. It looks like the monster that was chasing you in the realm cave.
That's rather disquieting.
We just
And
piss
it
off a
fades.
god.
And then the text shows up. And it says, all who see this are free from their debts. We have bigger problems.
Shit. I'm going to close my contact book.
Illa, is everything okay? You look very pale. You look paler than normal.
It's a complicated question to answer at the moment. Anais, what was that we saw in the in-between?
I don't know. That should not have existed. The flock of shadows, yes. Whatever that was, does not belong there. And should not have been there. But it was drawn to you and your friends. Are you carrying anything of great power?
Sorry, hug.
Have you recently held anything of great power? Any of you? Aside from the dragon.
Didn't we hold the scepter of the old king? Oh, I'm just going to stop after scepter as Illa puts her finger up.
Has this been like 10 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna literally come back in the room as they're talking.
Yes, we did come into contact with a rather powerful relic.
I'm going to need as much information as I can get from you about that. And Brother Albin and I will need to consult.
Is there a check I can roll on what on what we saw down there?
You can roll it. Absolutely.
I would always like to
Um,
roll it just to see.
Probably, I would say history.
Oh, that's even something I'm good at.
Yeah, I know.
That's a 26.
Excellent. You recognized the essence signature of that thing from the tomb you first explored, where you met the dragon.
It has the same essence of the tomb.
Yes.
I'm immediately going to look at Illa and say, I think I recognize that essence of what was chasing us.
Okay.
I felt it where we found the dragon. And I'm going to be as vague as possible when talking to Illa. Hope to not spark where we have been to the frog lady.
So you're telling me that that could have been him.
That could have been him. He who ascended to godhood. We have bigger fish to fry right now, all of a sudden. Seeing as my dragon is potentially his dragon's offspring.
I'm going to open my contact book. Has anything new been written?
Yes. Yes, it has.
What does it say?
It is a ledger. It's not money, it's trafficking. It's souls.
Pure souls or guilt?
Souls. Owned by your benefactors. You see
Okay.
yours in scarlet. And one by one, the names above yours are fading.
Oh.
And then there's a message at the bottom. And it says, for all that is gold, for all that holds worth, this falls to you.
Can't a girl just live a simple life to be a smuggler?
What's going on, boss?
All right. I need you all to listen to me because I'm not repeating myself. I work for something called the Cabal.
Pause. What would I know about this based on being a rook?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
This is metaphysical.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cabal is a group of individuals who seek nothing but wealth and power. I myself seek nothing but. Everything has a price, whether it be blood, money, or favors. And as of right now, the Cabal is falling. Something I would have never been able to foresee. Something I would never have guessed could happen. That thing that was in there is after me. It's after us. Because we held his item.
So the monster that we came across, whatever big burning creature, is after you and yours because you have a specific item?
He is after all of us and the Cabal. He is the king who became a god is coming back to reclaim what I'm assuming is what he thinks is his world. And it is
Coming back how?
that is the thing that scares me the most because I don't know.
Maybe we should be talking to some people like the dean, my guildmaster,
Do we?
and given that members of our party were recently kidnapped by this village, maybe we should be having this discussion in private. And at that point, Zara would be openly like glaring a little bit at the frog lady because in her mind, that's a threat along with everything else.
Valid.
Do not worry, Zara. Because if anything goes out of this tent, I will burn this entire village to the ground.
Don't worry. Anyone with common sense is a little bit going to be concerned here.
I am very concerned. I am very, for once in my life, terrified.
Cool, then you
We
don't
have
have
to
the right
keep
to
our-
tell me not to worry.
We just have to keep our heads cool, and we need to get a hold of our contacts ASAP. Does anybody have a mirror?
Zara has a means to contact the guildmaster.
I can talk to my guildmaster, and I'm sure she can talk to, or they can talk to to your dean. I can. That Zara would have said that more. My brain was
Yeah, no, you're good.
tripping
I
on
get you.
words like it does.
We can rendezvous with them on the ship.
Again, I'm
If-
just saying it might be prudent not to be having open discussions in front of people who literally just kidnap members of the party. I'm not saying they can't be allies. I'm just saying information is power, and you value power, and these people we don't know very much about.
Axis is going to speak up and just be like, yeah, I'm with Zara.
I'm not making this comment from a place of worry or panic. I'm making this comment having gone outside, having smoked, having calmed down, and from a strictly tactical position, they're strangers.
Yes, they are. I will admit I lost my cool. This is the first time in nearly 2 centuries I've actually panicked. Now,
I'm gonna look at Anais and just ask, could you possibly give us 10 minutes of time?
She'll nod. And she'll look at you and she'll just be like, there's food and drink and paper and whatever you might need on the table. I will be outside. Knock on my door, and I will return. None will bother you.
I'm going to pull out my
Thing.
journal and type out, boss, I need a consult or like guildmaster, I could use a consult, and I don't want to be typing things out on a piece of paper right now. I think that speaking to you in person would be better.
You get an immediate reply, and it's simply 10-4. Should I bring back up?
Please bring the dean and anyone else with magical skills that you trust.
Heard bringing lives.
Much appreciated. Thank you, boss.
And yeah, obviously it's going to take Kaz a few minutes to gather Irileth and Elena.
Kaz is getting their partners. I'm gonna tell everybody, be like, the guildmaster's grabbing her partners, which includes the dean and the senator / blood mage.
They have a way here.
Ex-chancellor / blood mage. I am sure, given their skill set, that they can get here or find a way to communicate with us. And if they do need anything, they have the book to tell me. So, and I'm literally leaving it open so that the guildmaster can tell me if they do need anything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll go outside and
Open,
I'm gonna tell.
but tilted away from the other party members so that they can't just read over my shoulder, because I feel like, knowing what I know, Guildmaster Kiramid found out the hard way. They would have told all of their operatives to be careful of people in case, they have similar skill sets to a certain warlock. Looking at you, Irileth. Sorry.
I'm going to tell Anais that we might need a little bit longer. We'll just knock when we're ready.
And she agrees.
Pardon any noise that comes from here. And I close the tent.
It's not a tent. It's like a building. It's not the most structurally sound building.
It's like a
But it's a
cabin in the
building.
woods.
Yeah, it's like a small farmhouse that's not in the best repair.
Okay. I'm just going to find a chair and contemplate what's going on.
As you're doing that, you hear a scratching at the back door. And a overwhelming sense of a toddler basically being like, Dad, let me in, Dad, let me in, Dad, let me in.
I think my dragon's here. I'm going to go let the dragon in.
So you open the back door and you don't see anything, but all of a sudden you feel her wrap around your legs.
Okay, we're safe. You can come out from hide and seek.
And so she makes herself visible. And she looks around. And she looks at Illa very specifically and walks over. Illa, are you sitting at this point?
Yes.
And she hops up on your lap and presses her head against your chest, listens to your heartbeat for a second, and then looks up at you and licks your cheek. And you feel some weight, spiritually speaking, lift.
Zara's gonna look over at Illa. Is Illa having a panic attack or breathing hard?
Illa is looking very out of it. She looks like she is having an existential crisis at this moment.
Zara is gonna look at the dragon and loudly purr on purpose, and then gesture to Illa and see if the dragon gets the hint to start purring. Because it can actually help settle, but I'm not gonna sit over and cuddle my boss, because I feel like that'd weird her the fuck out.
Yeah. So the dragon looks at you and you hear her voice in your head. And she purrs a little bit, and then you just hear the words like that.
Zara's gonna basically reach out for whatever bond is there and be like, exactly like that. It helps calm the heart down and can help people settle their own breathing and heart rate.
Now remind me on the
And she looks-
mechanics. of the
Yeah.
is it dragon speaks to us telepathically and I can speak to the or is it everybody can speak telepath?
The dragon can connect telepathically with anything within 60 feet of it.
Okay.
She just hasn't figured that out until this moment.
Oh, okay.
Because she's like almost 6 days old now.
Aw, she survived another day, which in this climate feels like an achievement.
Yeah, it does. And so she curls up. Well, not curls up. She like places a foot on either of Illa's shoulders and like leans on one of the shoulders and just starts purring.
Thank you, little one.
And as she's purring, she starts emitting like iridescence. She glows softly. And all of you feel fear, panic, anxiety, all of the lingering terror start to fade away. Everything touched by her light feels a little bit better.
Zara's gonna blink in surprise and be like, well, usually for us it's a lot harder to get that much of a quick effect. But I guess it makes sense, given the dragon.
Okay. Thank you, little one. We all needed that. Now to figure out what the hell I'm going to do.
Well, the frog lady guided us through whatever the hell that was. Maybe things have gone bad in the past. It might be beneficial to get what information she has in exchange for some of our information. I wasn't saying we have to not tell them anything. My point is that we should be guarded with our information and guarded with how much we tell and to who.
Yes, I agree with you there, Sarah. As I said, I had acted uncharacteristically. The cabal is something that has been around for longer than I've been alive.
I'm listening. I'm starting into the washroom.
And next to gods, devils, demons, I believed that their power was everlasting. The
Institutions that are old can fail and can go through bad things. Just because something's attacking you right now doesn't mean you can't rebuild.
Oh, yes.
If those debts are something you're seriously attached to, despite how questionable they might be to me, I wouldn't say they can't be reforged without, like, afterward.
Let me phrase it this way. I am happy that my debt has been paid. I am elated that I do not need to pay another debt for this. And this is possibly an opportunity for me to, how do I phrase this? Climb the ladder. It just is.
Ever the opportunist.
It is just a very difficult thing to maneuver at this moment, dealing with Thrall and now this new threat. My crises was the fact, me trying to figure out if my debt being repaid was going to make me lose what I can do. And from the feeling of it, it does not. So, I'm taking that with leaps and strides right now.
As you guys are talking, Zara, you look down at your book, I assume,
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it the whole time.
and you see the words en route appear.
I'm gonna quickly write in, do you need anything from us to help facilitate your transport?
And then a different hand shows up, like a different writing hand shows up on the pages. And it simply says, I have it handled. Signed, Corain.
Understood, Dean. Thank you.
And the ritual circle inside the building where you came out of turns into a pool of blood.
Zara's claws are going to come out a little bit. And then they're going to retract, remembering that Irileth Korean is in fact a blood practitioner person. But they're still on edge because of everything that just fucking happened.
Looks like our company is arriving.
Hopefully.
As Dre's
Perfect.
probably used to the blood magic for being around the Dean for so long.
Yeah, this is the most primal it's ever been around you. It's usually much more refined, but she also usually uses mirrors, not ritual circles.
I am going to look at the dragon as the blood is doing stuff and be like, if for some reason something that is not humanoid comes through that, hide, please.
And through the telepathic link, you hear Ivre hide.
Hear what?
Ivre hide.
I'm gonna blink twice and be like, Ivre! Nice to meet you, Ivre.
And through the pool rises the silhouettes of some very familiar figures. Guildmaster Kiramud in full Brooks regalia. Combat regalia, not parade regalia.
Oh, that's always nice.
Dean Irileth Corain in her fanciest, sleekest lilac purple dress. And the former Chancellor of Vonphian, the Lady Elena de Roquel.
Who's looking rather ravishing for a dead lady.
But she's not dressed to the nines like you've usually seen her. She's wearing an old, worn, black coat that goes from shoulders to mid-shin. She has two pistols, or two revolvers, one on either hip, and a cane in hand.
Still pretty ravishing for a dead lady.
And she looks at you all and she goes, what mess have you gotten our world into?
You should ask Albin that.
I
And she
suspect
looks over at the Goliath and she goes, my dear brother of Nuona, did your curiosity get the best of you? And he blushes. For seldom does he encounter a mage of greater power than him, and greater resources, and likely greater understanding of the metaphysics of the world, because he has the entire history of most of Riadel in his brain, and he understands most of the metaphysics. And Elena is considered one of the foremost scholars on this field. And he bows his head and he goes, many apologies, my lady.
Can't take him anywhere.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna break the ice here. Is the
Ray,
Emperor
as you're
chasing our
talking-
party? Oh,
As you're talking, Irileth puts up a finger, traces a couple of glyphs in the air, and you feel the air go dead.
yes.
And she goes,
yes.
now you may speak.
Is the old emperor who became a god coming after us? I'm gonna just dead ass
Sally
like
Vonphian?
yes.
I have a feeling that that is what you may have encountered.
Perhaps it would be advisable, given that your security in the Cabal's notebook is already compromised, that we show it to our friend. So they can tell us what the hell is going on.
Who are you telling that to?
Illa,
Okay.
because she's got the book. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just yank it from her.
I doubt that the Cabal has run under the radar from such powerful individuals as yourselves.
Naturally. Do we know what you are?
We are dwindling in numbers as we speak. Rapidly.
Irileth pulls out a notebook from her side satchel, opens it, and goes, "Oh my, we really are."
Is it killing them or just
Did you know she was a Cabal?
Oh yes, naturally.
Oh, okay.
He's what?
Feeding
On
souls.
theirs?
Yes.
What happens to the rest of them?
The rest of who?
The body, the person?
They become puppets.
How do we stop this from happening to Illa like now?
I can protect her.
Zora's like, can we get on with it without being like, can we get on with it? Because I don't know how many names are in front of Phyllis. Might be two for all I know.
Something that also concerns me in regards to the Cabal. They have left a message for me, saying that it is on my shoulders. So I believe that those higher than me have put a lot of faith and power into keeping my soul intact. Now, I would greatly appreciate and welcome any assistance and information that you could give us.
Elena steps forward and unbuttons her coat and pulls out a scroll and motions to Irileth to present something. She unrolls the scroll on an empty part of the table, and Irileth reaches into her bag and pulls out the broken half of the scepter and lays it on the scroll. And for the first time, you guys notice that this is not a whole object. This object has been broken,
We knew that already.
but you see it for the
Okay.
first time. And you can see the outline of the other half show up on the scroll. And Elena looks at you all, and she says, Faisal ibn Vonphian may have called himself the God King of all creation. But the way our world works, there is a ceiling that separates mortals from gods. And as such, he could never fully ascend.
So what you're implying is that he is a lich.
No. Something greater.
Can you speak plainly? And
This is not the first time he has been returned to Riodel. Were he a lich, his phylactery would be the entire land of Vixalant.
okay, he's
Indestructible.
been returned before. Is the goal here to just continue unreturning him, or are we?
The goal here is his utter destruction.
And
And in
how?
process, the destruction of the ceiling that separates mortals from gods.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Kaz and be like, "Are you on board with these guys wordlessly?" Just like, is this what you want, boss?
Kaz looks at you and pulls you aside.
Sure, I'll go with them.
And they take you just out the back door and pull out a joint. Pull out one for you.
I've already had one, but
Oh,
thank
you'll
you.
want another one.
I want to be able to think clearly, please, boss.
Understood. And they light up their joint. And they look at you and they go, I trust my wives implicitly. And I understand very little of the metaphysics behind what they discuss. My concern is the prolonged existence of this world that I call home and the people that I care about, which includes every rook. You are my family. You are my charges. So, I will help them if that means that my people can flourish. The issue I see here is we face an unbeatable foe. Every rook could throw every skill we have and still fall short. From what my wives have explained to me, he has been previously unkillable. Though his body may die, his essence cannot be destroyed. So long as this glass ceiling my wife has described exists. He has attained too much power for a mortal to kill him. And the gods cannot directly interfere in the affairs of mortals because of this ceiling.
And he's still somehow considered mortal, despite having attained such power.
He is still bound to the soul of this world.
Are there not further repercussions for breaking such a ceiling?
Yes, there are.
Such as?
The gods may begin to interfere in the affairs of mortals. And as you know, not all of the gods are benevolent. My wife has a plan.
A potentially shitty plan.
She rarely has those. Dangerous, yes.
How many? Never mind.
No, ask your question.
This is so very far over my pay grade. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I will take that joint now.
And they'll hand it over to you. And they'll go,
So- Also.
Consider your probationary period passed with flying colors. You are no longer a junior or probationary operative within the Rooks. I, by my power as Guildmaster, invest you with the authority of a senior operative.
Not that that will matter, but thank you.
It's the least I can do.
Sure, thanks. Like you said, if we're so vastly outnumbered and no Rook, yourself included, can do anything about this, it's just a title at this point, but Zara's gonna take a deep breath and try to remember the manners and everything that they learned, because it's very hard not to be pissed off with everybody. Boss,
Yes,
sorry, Guildmaster.
as is fine.
Okay. If you don't understand half of what your vibes are telling you, what's to say they're not jerking your chain around along with everyone else's? Like, I understand that this is a huge magnanimous, or what, uh, there, fucking threat. But from what you're saying, there's also a bunch of repercussions for crashing down this glass ceiling, which means maybe we should be leaving that intact too. Like, how many gods are going to just be fucking in our affairs if we just decide to break it? And
Your job, Zara Shasa Ali, daughter of Methuselah S. Mouse.
you don't need to be that formal. Go on.
I know. Your job, in this instance, is to help us protect your home city from Harding Through and those that are puppeting him. You have a role to play in the grand plan, but there is a plan in place to prevent those gods from fighting against us.
Right.
Also, your father wanted me to give you this, and it's a letter.
I'm gonna tuck the letter into my breast pocket to deal with later. And I'm gonna look at Guildmaster Kiramud and I'm going to breathe again and be like, okay, again. You're sure that this plan from your wives will work?
As sure as any of us can be.
Okay, I trust you.
It's the best path forward for all peoples agreed on.
Tell me what to do.
For now, keep fighting. Carving through is your target. Consider him a mark. Your
Understood.
first mark as a senior operative.
And if
No.
Ilamothri has emotional attachments and wants to kill them herself, I can just keep her alive and let her do that job because she really.
Yes.
Although if our party continues to be this distracted, I might just go and do that job myself.
Understood. Now, know that Harving Fool has allies or masters that will make it more difficult for you to slip in silently. And you will need help. I think your party is uniquely qualified.
Am I still on assignment to protect Ilamothri?
So long as her goal is the destruction of Harving Fool, yes. Should she deviate from her stated goals?
I don't believe that Ilamothri, apologies, Guildmaster, but I don't believe Ilamothri is the one to blame. I do, however, find myself continually irritated at the lack of focus from our kobold members of the party.
I can understand that. And I assure you, I will be keeping a close eye on all of you. Would he need a nudge in the right direction? Or a prod in the right place? I am sure my wife can provide sufficient motivation to keep him focused.
Very well.
I appreciate everything you've done so far, Zara.
Thank you, Guildmaster.
And when this is all over, you and I will sit down and have some shawarma and some drinks.
Zara's ears are gonna go back because there's nothing that has precedented this or like fostered the sense of intimacy yet between the two of them, so they just feel weirdly singled out.
And Kaz is gonna notice this. They're very observant. And they're gonna say, when I was a young agent, I had the Guildmaster take me under their wing. His wing. I don't know why he did. But he did.
Zara's gonna look at Kaz for a long second, like how the hell do you not know, like clearly, and then just nod and go, oh, okay.
He took me under his wing before I was even a rook. And you might not know this. But I took you under my wing before you were a rook.
Zara's gonna tilt her head and blink a few times. And then be like, okay, yeah, we're definitely discussing this later because you certainly have my interest. Shall we go back inside and help our party now?
Indeed, we shall. Also, just one last thing.
Mm.
Your father and his partner. Their partner, my apologies. Have expressed an interest in joining the fight against Thru. They are working on a plan to keep the children safe. But their heart for the cause of the people of Riadel, specifically Vonphian, urges them forward.
Zara's going to like notably panic a little bit and their eyes are gonna widen and then they're gonna take a deep, long breath and like finish off the rest of their joint and then be like, well, I guess I understand my dad's concerns when I went to join the Rooks now.
And before we go back inside, I think this is a good time to go take a quick people break.
Yeah.
We'll be back in like 12 minutes.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
See you soon.
friends.
Hello,
You're back.
hello.
Hello,
And
hello.
welcome, Raiders.
Welcome in, welcome in.
And, welcome in. You have caught us at a very tense moment. The party has been made aware of a global threat, and has one of the party members, Zara, has been told that the focus needs to remain on the objective that they were given beforehand. In a little heart-to-heart with their guildmaster. And now they are going to return to the room with the rest of the party, I assume.
Yep.
Good. So Kaz and Zara re-enter the main room with the rest of the party. And Elamantri or Draythlon, do either of you have anything you want to be having done while they were outside having their heart-to-heart?
The dean hasn't met the dragon yet. I assume the dean would want to meet the dragon, the thing that's caused so much issues.
Yes.
So while they were outside, I'm gonna look at the dean and just say, "Well, Dean, welcome to what's happening in our lives." And I'm just going to kind of wave my hand towards the dragon, and I'm just gonna say, and through my mind, just say, "Come here."
And yeah, Ivray will walk over to you. And she'll look up at you, and she'll look over at the dean. And the dean will extend a hand. In like and like crouch down in like a introductory way, like you would to a cat. And Ivray will walk over and give the dean a sniff and whatnot.
Have I been
And
told this?
then-
Have I been told the name yet? I don't think I have.
Zara, did you say the name out loud or?
I did say the name of that.
Okay.
Okay.
When
Dean?
when the dragon was communicating with me earlier, my response was like, "Hello, Avery, nice to meet you." Yeah, Zara said that whole sentence
Okay.
out loud,
Perfect.
Okay. Then I'm gonna
so
look
that
at the
everybody
dean.
else would know what's called the dragon.
And just say, I think her name is Yuvre. And kind of look at the dragon.
And the dragon will be like sniffing and licking Dean Corain's hand.
She has better
Um,
manners than her father does so far.
Illa, I'm just gonna kind of give you a glare. But the dean knows this.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
they will have a little moment through telepathic communication.
Oh. Unknown that this is happening, I'm just gonna say, yeah, we definitely need to help her grow so that she can help us fight Harvey. I think I may have found a way to do that.
And the dean will look over at you and quirk an eyebrow. I'm just like, oh.
And I am going to out loud say, go play hide.
And Ivray will look at you. And poof, she's gone.
And then through the bond, I'm going to say, fly around and come back into view behind the dean.
And
Doesn't Dean Corain have true sight then?
yeah. So
Sorry.
Dre doesn't know this. So as she goes invisible, Dean Corain is just gonna kind of smirk and watch her fly around.
She has the capability of producing chaos bolts and frost around her.
I see. You've learned of her ability to replicate magical effects that have impacted her. I had a suspicion she would have this trait.
Oh, did you now?
Of course.
And you didn't think of sharing with the class?
Now, why would I do that when you learned the lesson first?
You guys notice Dre and his dean have a very informal way of talking to each other. So, but okay. Yeah. I was curious though. I wonder if she can replicate healing magic as well.
Very likely.
Yeah. I have a very limited selection of spells. I'm assuming bestowed them on me by her, so I cannot empower her myself. So I will figure out a way to do it as we travel.
Very good.
And I think Brother Albin, and I will give him the death glare ever, will be of use after he's almost killed us.
And Elena will speak up at this moment and go, actually, I think Brother Albin will be better served in our cause, doing the work of liberation.
Oh, you guys are going to bring him back with
I
you?
think it is time for... No. I think it is time for you to part ways. You need allies. If I'm not mistaken, he forsook part of his oaths. And I'm here to help him do the rest, should he desire it. In doing so, he can help the Anura, and she motions to her surroundings, find their true freedom.
Do you want us to build an army?
You'll need one. We will need one.
We will need an armada.
That too.
So I don't think our ship can hold an army, and I'll look over at Illa.
No. But it can hold a decent amount of people.
I'm gonna look over at the dean and her wife and say, "Shall we bring? Should we talk to the mystic, or do you want to leave that to us?"
I will speak with her, but not yet. Your time in Altura may be coming to an end. I do believe that you were originally headed to the seat of power of the Hefaran Caliphate.
Correct.
I believe they would still be worthy allies.
I have no doubt about that.
They are the largest and most powerful kingdom on the face of Riadel. And I think they will sympathize with our plight.
I do have one question. That's since we are still here in Altura, you wouldn't happen to know a good prosthetic engineer here, would you?
Me personally, no, but I'm sure Araxis, and she looks over at the spider dude, could find one. They've been stationed in Altura for some time.
I seem to have come to an unfortunate accident.
I've noticed. Do you have the missing piece?
Yes, I do.
And may I see it?
I will look over to Brother Albin, who has been carrying my leg.
And he'll hand off the leg. And Elena will just run her hand over it. And all of the busted and bent cogs and springs and things will just realign. And she'll look at you and go, I don't know how much pain you can feel through your prosthetic.
Thankfully, none.
Good. And she'll just reconnect it.
Oh, to be able to stand again. And I just stand up. And here I was thinking I would need to shove this up somebody's ass before it got fixed.
Blame the frog people for poisoning me.
They are known as the Anura.
The Allura.
I think they
Yeah.
will be good. Anura.
Anura. Okay.
They will be useful allies.
We were.
And I have a feeling that they'll be able to make their own way back to Vonphis.
Vonphis is a long way away from here. I do hope you're.
Oh, yes.
But they have very rude transportation magic. It seems to be the same that our I know I don't want to say seniors, but our mentors take.
And I understand, but as you said, it is crude. And from what I've gathered with my limited interaction with them, only
Have we come back in yet?
only she can cast the spell.
Perhaps that would be a good point to be exchanging knowledge then. Zara would suggest.
I would agree.
Very well. Will someone fetch the queen?
Not me, I don't particularly like her, and I'm bad at diplomacy with them.
I get along with her kind of, and she doesn't like to be called queen. Her name is Anais.
Anais.
Her name is Anais. So if you could talk to her, call her Anais when you talk to her, that would be lovely.
Understood.
And I will go to the front door and poke my head out. Hey, Anais, can you come talk? Can you come in for a sec?
She'll nod and she'll walk in.
I'll close the door behind her. These are our allies.
She'll look at the three new people. And she'll look at you guys. And she'll simply look at everybody again and go, so what mess are we in?
Big one.
One that will require mending of generations of conflict to work together to face a greater enemy. And I do believe that this is a opportune time for the Anura to regain their independence and their freedom from stigmas, and from outcast.
See. And how do you propose we do that?
Help us.
Are you going to stay in?
Are you willing to what?
Are you going to stay and help?
Some of us are.
Very well.
There is great enemy in our homeland.
I'm mad at my dice.
Valid.
There is a great enemy in our homeland. And if you fight, if your people help us fight, you can also call Vonphis and the kingdom of Vixland home.
Zara's gonna look a little uncomfortable. And then they're going to look at Illa and Anura and at Kaz and Swallow hard because they're like concerned that the plan that they have might actually breach customs here. And then they're going to look at their boss and be like, "Permission to speak freely, sir."
Granted.
Perhaps it would be prudent to be open with our new allies about the plan to break a certain glass ceiling. Given that their customs and apparent devotion to certain deities, if not all deities, could be impacted by it.
I think you're right.
Is that a bridge that needs to be crossed at this moment?
Arguably, yes. If we're going to give them access to information, if we're going to help them, and then they find out later, and that impacts how willing they are to help us, or potentially causes them to betray us, we might not want to be giving them such information or help immediately until we know exactly what kind of reaction it will cause.
I forget. The Rooks are more forthcoming with information.
No, we're not.
More
We're careful with how we.
more forthcoming than fine print in a contract.
All due respect to your cabal and their shadiness, the Rooks don't care simply about power or money. And if we're going to make an alliance with people, we don't want slaves, we want allies. Zara is going to say this with not a tiny bit of disgust creeping into their tone, on top of their actual politeness.
As I said,
Quick question.
yes.
Is anybody paying attention to the Dean and the Dragon?
I mean, a little, yeah. How much attention are you asking?
Visibly? Are you watching them?
I'm watching the entire room. I'm not super happy with some of the people in the room, and I want to know what's going on in it. So yeah,
I would be
pretty locked in.
I would be pretty locked into watching the Dean and the Dragon, just seeing how they interact.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just gonna grab my dice. I'm getting tired of trying to go hit with my foot.
Now pick that. You can speak up in chat at any time if I do something that Irileth would not do. But I have a feeling that I'm pretty on point with how she would behave.
You could still do what? Kat said you could still do it, but I don't know what it is.
Shoving my leg up Dre's ass.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Okay. So Irileth is still crouched down. And she is giving little Beavray what appear to be fairly innocent, just scritches and mundane things.
Oh god, she's giving her magic, isn't she?
Yes!
And Beavray is glowing, which is not something that is unusual for her necessarily.
How brightly is she glowing now?
Normal. Just the same brightness as when she was calming the room. But she's also changing.
In what way?
Her feathers are growing longer. Features are gaining definition. She looks less like a baby.
I'm gonna just look at the Dean, look at the dragon, and be like, are we robbing her childhood?
No. We are nourishing her.
This is... Oh, okay.
How are we nourishing her? With magic?
And Irileth will look at little Beavray, and they'll share a look. And then you will see a flow of glowing light shifting through the whole spectrum of visible, transferring from Irileth's hands into the dragon.
Does that mean that she's losing out her magic power? Okay.
Nope.
Cool.
And she looks at the little one. And she goes, "You are our brightest hope.
Sorry, what was that?
You are our brightest hope."
Oh, to your
Ivre.
Ivre.
And then she stands, and the light fades from her hands. And Ivre is now roughly the size of a medium-sized dog, as opposed to a house cat.
Oh, so she's bigger than me now.
Yes. She is about Tristan's size.
Okay.
A little bigger than Tristan. She's still a small creature. She's not medium yet. But she is growing. And she flexes her wings. And she swishes her tail. And she looks over at Dre. And she smiles. As much as a dragon can smile.
The toothy
And then he gets a
dragon.
little bit- He wanted to play D&D. And with that happening, Elena looks at Anais and looks at Zara, and then to each member of the party, and then finishes on Brother Albert. And she says, "Well, most of us will be leaving. The good brother here will be staying. He will provide instruction, direction, and support when it comes to the liberation of your people."
Perhaps the Rooks should also be helping, given that liberation and actually starting combat and things like that is one of our specialties, and we have a chapter house just up the road, and we need inroads in this area anyway.
And Kaz will nod and agree. And that's actually an okay point for this. Tibbs needs to step away. They have a growing headache that's making it difficult to focus.
Yeah.
Oof, sorry.
And I think we can actually maybe call it a shorter session here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
So yeah. That's what we're gonna call it tonight. I hope everybody had an all right time.
Oh, I had a blast.
I hope the audience enjoyed. And we will see you all in 2 weeks.
See you guys next time.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
No.